Hey guys, this is Ashwin here. In this video we are going to solve the problem minimum absolute difference in an array. The absolute difference is a positive difference between two values a and b is written a minus b modulus or b minus a modulus, and they are equal. If a equals 3 and b equals 2 means the difference is 1. Given an array of integers, find the minimum absolute difference between any two elements in the array. So if this is the example means we'll be having three pairs. So these are the pairs minus 2 2, minus 2 4 and 2 4. The absolute differences for these pairs are, so minus 2 and minus 2 is 4, minus 2 and minus 4 is 6, and 2 minus 4 is 2. The minimum absolute difference is 2. So we have got our minimum absolute difference, that is our result. So we have to return this. So we have a constraint of 10 to the power of 5. We can also solve it in n square, but we will solve it in n log n. So here we have a sample input. So we have 3 minus 7 and 0, and the minimum absolute difference is 3, that is 3 minus 0. And here in the second sample input is so many numbers are there, and the minimum difference is 1. So I think some number will be there, 54 53, yeah, these two numbers minus 53 and this will be minus 54. If you negate it means the result will be 1. So here they have mentioned, and here the minimum absolute difference is 3. So for 3, 71 minus 68, so we have the difference 3. So how we are going to solve this problem? So what we are going to do is, we are going to sort the array, so it will be in ascending order, and after that if you iterate the array in linear time, and we can able to find the minimum absolute difference. Maybe I will just show you in terms of code so you can able to understand easily. First step is sort the array, so that will be array dot sort, and after that we have to find the minimum value, right? So initialization should be done. I will say min diff equals sys dot max size. So this will allocate some maximum number to this variable. So usually while finding some minimum, we will usually allocate some maximum number. In some previous videos I would have mentioned it as 9999. So to avoid those things, we are preferring some common value, that is maximum size available, and after that we are going to iterate the array. So after the array is sorted, we are going to iterate. So for I in range of 1 comma len of array, so I'm just traversing from the first index to the end of the array. So what I'm going to do is min diff equals minimum of min diff comma absolute of array of I minus 1 and minus array of I. So this will find the minimum difference in the array. Finally we will just return the array, return minimum diff. So this will return the integer. Maybe let's trace it with an example. So I will take this example, sample input 2, copy this and paste it here. So we have a array of length 5. The first step is sort the array. So let's sort it. So the first element will be minus 3, 1, 17, 68 and 71. So this is sorting operation, and after that we are going to find the minimum difference. So we are going to process these steps. So I will just leave a space. So here So I'm just taking the absolute difference between these two elements. So this is array minus 1, minus 3, and array of I is 1. So what is the minimum difference? Minimum difference will be minus 4. So minus 4. And if I consider absolute means it will be positive 4. Here 17 minus 1, that will be 16. 16, sorry, that will be 16. And 68 minus 17, that will be 51. Yes, that will be 51. And finally 71 minus 68, so that will be 3. So here you can able to see this is the minimum. So each time we are just comparing with the previous minimum difference. Finally we will get the answer 3, and after that we will return it. So the same logic applies to all the other examples also. So the overall time complexity is n log n because of this sorting operation. You can also solve it in linear time. If you use count sort, means it will sort the array in linear time because it will deals with numbers, and the overall complexity of count sort is order of kn. K is negligible, so it will be order of n. So that is also possible. Let's run the code now, and it has passed the sample test case. Let's submit it. Yes, we have solved the problem successfully. So this is one logic. If you have any other logic apart from this, means please leave a comment below. Apart from that, if you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more videos. See you guys in the next video.